G'day guys, and welcome back to another episode of Albert Engel's Pro Career in Pro Cycling Manager 2024. We will be finishing the Tirreno Adriatico today, where Albert is narrowly leading. No, he isn't. He's in 7th place. Hopefully after this stage, he might be narrowly leading the GC. I like to just automatically think of Albert as a winner, but hey, he actually has to do the races first. All right, let's get down to how do I say that name? Folinica. All right, here we go. Kicking off for another big old stage here in the 1 week Italian race. Oh, Bax is going on the attack straight off the bat. Like I said, UAE seem to be having to just go for breaks now. This is life after Pogačar, it seems. All right, I think what we'll do is jump forward quite a way. The Aussie champ just found his way in the breakaway. That is a Luke Plapp. Callum Scottson is up there as well. A lot of other youngsters, except for Bob Youngles, who finds himself on a Conti team these days, has made his way into the break, I should say. We're going to listen to our viewers, and we're going to put one of, probably it is Tobias Foss actually, on the front at around an effort of probably 66 will do, and we can knock Albert back to 55, and we will see you guys at the pointy end of the bike race. Right, here we go, hitting the first KOM of the day. Our team is a bit cooked. Tobias Foss did a massive job on the front early. Alotti as well just finished off his day on the front. Herzog has taken over. Chris Harper's spent as well. We now got Sobrero, Sharkman, got to get his name right. And Herzog, the only real riders left with anything left in their legs to help Albert out. But that is the Cat 3 behind us. We're still 4 minutes back from the front of the bike race. It is Visma on the front now. They've got a pretty strong team, but not the strongest team here. We'll take a quick look at who they'd be riding for, and it is the Italian champ Passato, most likely, that they're working for at the moment. Now, he is a dangerous rider. That is for damn sure. And this kind of stage is really up his alley. Big time. All right, we're at 25k to go. We're looking a bit better off to catch this breakaway. I'm surprised. I maybe need to figure this out a bit more, how to utilize our team better. I'm just surprised that we've only got 3 riders left and we're one of the stronger teams in this race. I mean, yes, we had to do a lot of the defending, but Pogačar have plenty of Lidl Trek riders here. So I don't know what we're doing wrong on the team management front. But anyway, we're across just about the top of this climb. All things have just separated. We're going to have to go effort here quickly to get across. Might even need to attack down this narrow descent, hoping to get across. Acrobatic descent, hit, activate. And we're hoping we get across here. There's a bit of panic stations at the minute, though. That's for damn sure. This is too close for comfort for Albert. It looks like we're going to get back, though. Yeah, Bettiol doing a lot of the chasing there. That is good to see. We're back at the front of the bike race. We'll get Sobrero to do protections. We'll get Sharkman to try and grab some drink bottles before he's spent, although I doubt he'll make it back. And we are only 1 minute off the front of the race, which is excellent. But boy, are there some strong riders left here. Riccatello for Lidl Trek on the front, lighting it up. Mads Pedersen looking likely to go on the attack. It is Mads, isn't it? Yes, it is. Looking very strong on the front as well, he is. And you got that big old snaking wall in front of us up to the Italian village at the top of the hill there. 10k to go, and it's looking like anyone's race. This year in the World Tour is absolutely mental. The amount of talent around us, it is, yeah, anyone's race really. And Pogačar is looking pretty good still as well. But it's his team doing the damage. Well, it's Interwanti on the front currently doing the majority of the damage. Baggioli, their main rider, leading us across the top there. Only 49 seconds to the front of the race. There's not long to go though. We got Scottson being caught. Ulsbrooks is still here. Sobrero is actually still here as well. We might grab his wheel and get him to go effort 99 now as we go through a couple little twisty bends down to the final descent now. Excellent. And Sobrero is doing a nice job to get Albert into position. Great work there. We're looking touch and go whether we're actually going for this stage win or not. We'll take the gel with Albert now. I don't know that we're going for a stage win, if I'm honest. We might have to go with Albert over the top here as well. Under the K to go. It's going to be a steep wall to finish on. It's Riccatello on our wheel. It is going to be the breakaway taking the win, though. They were too strong in the end. It looks like from behind 𝐀𝐻𝐨 is coming. Luke Plapp wins the stage up front, though. Too strong in the breakaway. Short backs from UAE gets a nice result as well. And it's going to be Ben Healy pipping Albert for the bunch kick in the end there, with 𝐀𝐻𝐨, the best little track rider. Pogačar not too far behind. Chaotic stage. I don't know how we could have controlled it better. Maybe had our team work the front a little bit more early, potentially. I'm not too sure, but yeah, a bit too big. I would have expected some more help from the other teams, realistically, particularly Little Trek, considering they have one of the other favorites. But anyway, let's get to the podiums and see how we fare. And there it is, Luke Plapp taking 8 seconds win over Bax. Jonas Gregard there in third. Is that a Lotto rider? I believe that's a Lotto rider, 12 seconds back. John Baron Texa from Movistar, same time with him. Bob Youngle's managing fifth. The old Bones doing well. And the group came in 43 seconds back. So Bax takes out the GC lead. 42 seconds back is Albert and a whole bunch of other riders. Best climber is still with Bax. Tim Thorn, Tuttenberg leads the points class, same points though as Luke Plapp. Albert gets the young riders jersey and Jayco lead the team class. All right, on to stage 4 we go. All right, and stage 4 features some pretty nasty climbs. The Forza di Gualdo, the Rifugio Perugio, and the Ospedaletto climbs down into a nice descent, finishing in Cascia. First off, though, we get to the start line in Turney. This is going to be a very interesting stage again. I don't know what to make of this 2028 season so far. Hopefully, we get some help, but you just never know at the moment. Okay, it is a rainy day once again. Luckily, Albert prefers the rain than hot weather, so this is good news for him. Looking at the rest of the team, we got a pretty solid day for most riders. A +2 for Albert is great news. We might get the big Sharkman to look after Albert, or is it Tobias Foss? No, I think it'll be Sharkman. We're going to put Foss on the front really early. I think maybe with a Lottie as well. I don't know what's happened here with our protecting riders, but we'll pop a Lottie on relay also straight off the bat. We'll whack it on 8x, although it looks like we're going to get help, which is good news because boy, did we get 0 help last stage. Right, you join us about midway through the stage, and unfortunately, we're having no help once again, despite the fact we're not even leading the tour. That is UAE, which, where are they? Where's UAE? Do you see him up here in the top half? No. I don't even see their GC leader. I do. There's Bax and Niels Pollitt. That is it. I don't know what to make of this. Maybe the news is out really well and truly that Albert is a force and a half to be reckoned with. But shout out to that Ukrainian kit. Oh, there's a big crash in the middle of the peloton. Looks like no one else was caught up, luckily. And none of our riders, that is good news. But yeah, no help at all to the Red Bull Bora crew at the moment. It's all on us. It's a Lottie, Sharkman, and Foss all doing the work for the team at the moment. They're doing a nice job keeping that break in check, but I hope they can make it to this KOM. That's the main thing. If they can make it to there, then we'll take over with our other climbers and kind of hope for the best. All right, we'll see you guys on that Category 1 climb. All right, we've finally gotten some help now that we're actually getting onto the climb as well. Surprise, surprise. It's EF, and it was literally as we caught the breakaway. It turns out Mark Hershey was in the break. Yeah, okay, sure. Anyway, no comments there. We got EF on the front. Looks like it's a Ben Healy kind of day for them. Albert's was a bit slow to react, but it's okay. He's now found himself into position. 𝐻𝐭 doing a nice job. He's run out of red bar though, unfortunately. 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐧 is the only rider reactive at the minute. Chris Harper was on drink bottles duty, which is really bad timing. But Albert's looking good here. Pretty steep climb, not really too many difficulties for him. We're not far from the top. You know what's going to come. There is the archers. Oh, it's a Ryan attack. Archie Ryan on the attack. So Albert's going to react. So that's going to force Ben Healy out as well. We'll flick to effort. And then we might attack again. Oh, we're going to just miss out. Damn. It's okay, though. It is a nice gap. 30 seconds over a pack of 13 at the moment. Albert's not really looking to work with him. Archie Ryan says, see you later, boys. If you don't want to work, I'm out of here. Albert's going to flick to riding through, only because there'll be bonus seconds on the top of this climb. Well, it's not really a climb, but you know what I mean. And we're going to sit up there. We're hoping maybe we can get some riders back, but there is a flood of pink here. That is Ben Healy's team, EF. I see Back still here, so he's having a terrific day. He wants to do that leader's jersey glory. We've got Pogačar here. He only has one teammate that I can see. 𝐷𝐵𝑆ato's here. He's got no teammates. 𝐻𝐭 is here. He has no teammates. Oh, he's got Jonas Vingegaard. Actually, it's a pretty big teammate. Maybe it's really 𝐻𝐭 for Vingegaard, but doesn't seem that way. Toulet as well is here. A very strong rider he is. And we're on this next category 2 climb. We might move to the front on an effort 76 for a minute with Albert. 𝐷𝐵𝑆ato's attacking with Melissi and Van der Meulen. Not really too much of a concern just yet. We might hit the attack button though. See if we can't mop our way through some of these riders. Perfect. We actually can't catch 𝐵𝑆ato off the front just yet, but there's a long old descent here. We might move Albert onto effort. We'll grab some drink bottles actually quickly. We might move Albert onto effort 89. That'll let him catch 𝐵𝑆ato for sure. And we might even drop him down this descent just yet. He's hurting on the yellow bar, that's for damn sure. Albert's pushing the pace around some of these bends. There's 17 seconds behind. This is one of those descents I'd love to be able to hit that button, but doesn't seem available. Probably for the best, if we're honest, with some of our unfortunate experiences using that button. But yeah, not too far to go. We'll catch you guys on this category 2 climbs. Look like Carlos Rodriguez has managed to make his way across. All right, so Riccatello first ditch move. Ben Healy's reactive to it straight away. Nothing from Pogačar just yet. Pellizzari, Saccone's all here. Ryan as well, who's obviously already on the attacks. But yeah, not much doing just yet. I wish I could use the surprise button. It seems like Ben Toulet is working hard. There's a 𝐵𝑆ato attack. We might try to follow that one. Just slide across with Albert. He misses the wheel, so we're going to have to attack ourselves and clamber our way across. It looks like 𝐻𝐭 was trying to chase there. We're only 2.4k from the top. We'll leave it on effort 77 for now. We might move it to 99 now even. Actually take the gel. Looks like 𝐵𝑆ato's able to react. Jonas is there. The group is really stretched out. No one with red bar left by the looks of it. And we're across the top with Albert taking maximum points. But really, it's all about this descent now. We would love to have acrobatic descent available, but it isn't. It's just not becoming available. Probably, again, a good thing for us. We've got about 30 seconds back to that group at the moment. The bad news is I see a lot of little Trek riders back there, and it's 5k to go. It's a bit too long, I think, to make this work. But boy, are we going to keep trying. We can hit acrobatic descent for a brief moment here. Try and maximize advantages. It looked decent for a minute. We're under the K to go. We'll hit sprint, and I think it's going to be just enough for Albert to take a massive win here. Massive, massive. All right, and it is 𝐵𝑆ato in second, Remco Evenepoel getting third, Juan Ayuso riding for DSM these days, as we mentioned in our season recap. Carlos Rodriguez across the line in fifth, and Tadej only managing sixth. See Vlasov, our ex-teammate, down there in 18th. Maybe he should have stayed put rather than jumping to Lotto. Might have done him better, but oh well, good on him. Okay, let's see some podiums. And there he is, Albert taking another win of the season. He's on the board, I think now twice. Slow start for Albert, maybe. No, 3 times. He won Strada. 3 times, and obviously a tour stage win already to boot. 13 seconds over 𝐉𝐨𝐢𝐧 𝐋𝐿 in third, 37 back. So it is a GC lead for a 19 seconds over 𝐉𝐶𝐢𝐧 currently. 𝐿𝐿 in third, a further 45 seconds back. Archie Ryan in fourth, and 𝐀𝐻𝐨𝐮𝐢 in fifth, 49 seconds back. Back still leads that best climber class. Lucas Plapp still leads the points class, 20 points, equal with Tim Thorn Tuttenberg. Young rider for Albert, and Lidl Trek lead the team class. All right, quite a successful stage. Let's get to stage 5 now. Stage 5, we finish up a big old wall, the Sanano Sassotetto climb. Looks quite challenging, this one, but Albert's on a rather nice day. He's getting into good shape ahead of his big classic monument campaign. Can he go back to back? Let's get down to that start line and find out. All right, here we are. Another start line. Can it be another win for Albert? A -1 day, not the best, but not the worst. That's also good news as well in its own right. We've got Tobias Foss up there. He's going to go automatically onto relay. I tend to agree with that, but let's go a 62 relay this time around. Back here we got Herzig. I think he's not a bad shout to protect Albert. We'll have him on permanent, and we'll move forward a little bit whilst the stage kind of gets itself into place. All right, another mid-stage check-in. I kind of like this idea. We're about 5 minutes, 6 minutes back from the front of the break. The nearest on GC is about 5 minutes back from Albert. So as long as we keep it around that 5 minutes at the start of the final climb, I think we'll be just safe, which Herzig and Tobias Foss are doing a rather good job of. Sharkman as well, occasionally floating in and out. Team is looking a little bit better the more we go into this tour so far. So let's jump ahead in time for that final climb. Oh no, it's a crash for Albert here. We'll have to move up, just flick everyone back onto predefined. We've luckily, or unluckily, still got Sobrero with us to look after us, and Sharkman to do the work of getting us back on. Ciccone and Albanese were also caught out. We're going to have to move Albert up onto around 90 effort or so. Oop, that's way too hard there, Sharkman. Come on, what are you doing, buddy? Can't go that hard on Albert. All right, Sobrero's managed to catch us up. We've got Sharkman to do a lot of the work. Herzig has come back as well. Tobias Foss is here. The whole team is doing what they got to do, but that is not great. It's panic stations galore at the moment. The peloton is... I don't like this about this game. Let me rant for a minute. The leader crashes in a race. The peloton sits up. That's just rules. That's rules of cycling. And yet in PCM 24, the leader crashes, the whole peloton ramps because it's Albert Engel. Anyway, ran over. Albert's going to attack across now because he doesn't have much left in his team. He'll flick on to effort 89, but the race might already be over for him, unfortunately. It's not much yellow bar left, at least, ahead of what is a very difficult final climb. And he's still got over 2 minutes to catch this front group. It's going to be very difficult. We'll have to knock it back a little to maybe that 67 or so effort. Yeah, the race is going to be over. That crash has not done him well. Lottie and Chris Harper are still up ahead. Good on him. They might get a good result yet, but not for Albert. Not Albert's day. Some bad luck finally catching up to him. He's riding through some riders. There's Chris Harper. Can Chris Harper maybe do a bit of a job for him? Potentially, maybe not. Albert can move up to 75 effort now, maybe, just to try and limit some damages. But yeah, no, the damage has already really been done. There's not far to go, at least, to the top. There's the 1K to go banner. Looks like _Tadej gets his ultimate redemption against Albert today. Big win, but very questionable tactics. Very, very questionable tactics. That is a part of the game I don't like, and I don't think little Trek and Tadej would do that IRL, but game's the game at the end of the day, isn't it? Less to be said about that stage, the better. All right, let's have a quick look there. There's Tadej taking his stage win. Questionable tactics today from his team, going to the front when Albert crashed like that. Jorgensen in second. Bob Youngles riding really high, managing third. Luke Plapp held on from the break as well for 10th. On GC, Albert is in 10th. So maybe we can try and see if we can climb our way back somewhere in contention, not for the win, but at least into a top 5 position potentially. On the best climber side of things, Luke Plapp takes the lead over there. Points class is still with Luke Plapp. Young rider now with Miroslav Kotnik, one of the young riders coming through, riding for Bardiani currently. And Little Trek, the team I hate currently, leads the team class. Well, let's just quickly move on and put that day behind us. But yeah, boy, do I hate that part of PCM. I just don't think that would happen IRL. Anyway, stage 6, let's get into it. And here is stage 6, a pretty straightforward day on paper. Mostly flat. We obviously don't need to work the front now that we're well out of contention, but I'd like to have a sniff of a win in this one. We might even try and get in the breakaway. All right, another start list with everything to play for ahead of Albert. We'll use sneaking to get our way through. We're going to use surprise opponents and go on an early attack. We just want to win the stage or just do something in this tour at this point. There's not much really to ride for Albert being so far down on GC. I'm sure the peloton's going to react, but you know what? You guys did me dirty. So I want to stick it to you. I don't think they're going to let him ride away realistically, but we'll see what we can do. You never know. We might be able to snap the so-called elastic band of the break or the peloton. Doesn't look too likely. We're almost out to 2 minutes though. Not too bad. We'll jump forward a little bit and update you guys. Either we'll be in the peloton or we'll be out front. All right, we are still in a breakaway. It looks like the peloton behind is either split or I'm not too sure. The early break has attacked massively across the top of that one. Everyone wanting points apparently. We're having to chase bloody hard to get back on. And again, it's a part of the game I dislike an awful lot. We do manage to make it back. That is the one piece of good news here. We might have to sit up though, because that took it out of Albert. Across the top, down a descent, that is good news. Can we grab anyone's wheel? No, not quite. There's only 9 riders chasing across. I don't know that it's the leaders. I think it is. Yeah, I see Pogačar. Okay, we somehow missed that move, which is excellent. Again, I just love this game sometimes. I'm having one of those days. But anyway, we'll jump back onto effort and hopefully no one's going to go for this sprint point. No, they don't. Okay, good. Got a bit of a descent here to make up some energy. A minute 13 back to what remains of the peloton. Albert being up front does cause chaos ashore. And I did say this 2028 season is going to be anything but ordinary. And boy, is it different when Albert's in an early break. All right, let's keep jumping forward for a minute. Right, we're going to follow the attack this time over this one because that really hurt last time that we just did not do that move. We're only got 30k to go. Things are looking like we might be able to go for the stage win here. We can see Pogačar's group trying to come across. I'm not sure about this one. This is going to go a few different ways. There's only 4 with Pogačar. There's Lewis there, Bassato's there, and Zambonini's there as well. There's attacks left, right, and center. So we're going to grab someone's wheel so we don't get left behind like usual when we keep getting caught slacking. Lewis has managed to catch up for Little Trek, Visma, which means Mr. Pogačar's here on the back with Bassato to help him out. Albert's latched himself on near the front, which is great. Let's scroll back and have a look at Pogačar. He's hurting, but not as much as Albert. Well, maybe other way around. I'm not too sure, really. We might flick onto effort just to push our way across the top of this climb, throw it on 4X, and then sit up at the top. This isn't Albert's race, but we do want a stage win just to get something out of this tour because I am livid about last stage. That has really ticked off Albert. All right, another ascent to come here. It's Bassato working for Pogačar on the front at the minute. The peloton has actually caught up. Everyone. I don't know why you're looking at Pogačar at this point, 𝐉𝐨𝐢𝐬. Like, what am I going to do on GC, buddy? Anyway, let's keep going for it. We're going for the stage win. That's what we're really after. There is a nice steep climb to the finish line. That's what we're looking at. 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐬 has managed to catch up. We'll throw him on Albert's wheel and see if he can't help us out at all. But let's jump forward and prep for a sprint up a steep incline. All right. We've still got 𝐻𝐭 here as well, so we might have him as well try to pull something out. But we are going to gear up for a finale here. We've got 𝐻𝐭 to kick off our lead out. He doesn't have much energy left, but it's a bit of something. Something's better than nothing. And he does pull through there. Excellent work by him. We'll swing onto the front with the Lottie now. Ben Healy's actually attacking. Might be time to use Transcend on 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐬. I don't know what's happening here. Why has a Lottie just suddenly decided he doesn't feel like relaying? Oh, it's because the whole train's just decided to go walkabouts. How great that is. That's okay. 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐬, catch up. We're going to have you ride through over the top of a Lottie now. But anyway, questionable tactics. 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐬, time to launch. Make sure we put a Lottie back on predefined. Great move by 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐬 there. Albert's come through the middle. See if he can make something happen. Come on, Engel. Come on. Hold on, buddy. Come on. And he does it. He gets redemption for the last stage. It's not much, but a stage win means a lot after being kicked whilst he was down by the little Trek team. Putting 𝐵𝐵𝐴𝐴𝐻 in his place. Pogačar only managing 13th. And again, doesn't mean much for the GC this tour. That's gone. But a stage win means a lot when he was coming back from when he was kicked the way Little Trek did him absolutely dirty. All right, let's get on to the podiums. Hey, Madball. I stream every time I record, to be honest. I just don't have the chat always open. But yeah, I'm always streaming when I do my recording. And there he is, the light shining through him, the redemption stage, this one will be known as. 𝐉𝐴𝐬𝐬 in second, 𝐵𝐵𝐴𝐻 in third. GC, he does shift his way up into ninth, Maybe the fight's on. At least it's a stage win. We're happy with that. His best climber class as well, taking over from Luke Plapp. It is also the points class for Albert, taking over from Luke Plapp. 𝐀𝐿 still leads the young rider. It's interesting to see. I didn't know how young 𝐀𝐻𝐨𝐬𝐬 was IRL, but the fact he's still in young rider in the year 2028, boy, is he like 21 years old IRL or something? This guy is a bloody massive talent. All right, team class, Quick Step leading that one. Oh, what a way to respond. The big middle finger to Little Trek and Pogačar. He's going to remember that come around the Giro and the Tour this year, that's for sure. Okay, on to the final stage of Tirreno. And it is a TT. A great chance for Albert to maybe snatch a top 5, probably top 6. And also a really good chance to get another stage win in the books. All right, here is the TT start ramp. And the other thing it means... it's another chance for Albert as a reigning world champion to get a win as a world champion. He didn't manage it at Down Under. Can he do it today in Italy? Let's get 154 more riders down the start ramp and watch Albert strut his stuff. Right, 𝐻𝐭 just rolled down the start ramp in front of Albert. That is a fantastic target to be chasing. We're going to pop him on 86 effort and just have a watch of the rad bar here. I think it's a pretty short TT, so yeah, 86 is not enough either. We'll have to mark him up to 88 first off, but we'll knock him back to 87 quickly and just have a watch of that one. Might knock him back to 86 again. It might be a bit of one of those days just micromanaging him. He is already catching 𝐻𝐭, so I do note that. If we spin the camera back, I can see 𝐵𝐵𝐴𝐻, but yeah, he is nowhere near as close as we were to 𝐻𝐭. So 86 looks like it might be a little too much. Might have to knock him back to 85 for a minute. Albert's not leading though through the first KOM. That is the big news. He's 7 seconds back from Filippo Ganna, top Ganna, way too quick at the moment. We can move Albert back up to 87 effort, knock him back to 86 for a minute. We'll move him back up just as we get close to the finish. Excellent, moving back up to 87 again across the line here. Is it going to be enough for the win? Let's see. No. Only fourth for Albert. Stefan Bissiger, Wout van Aert, and Ghana way too quick. Let's spin the camera around and wait for Basato to come across the line. He's obviously not going to feature. 100th place for Basato. Who was that to just cross the line? I missed, but he was actually up there on the results. Rodriguez managing 60th. Not the best result for Rodriguez. 𝐬𝐧 looks like he's about to be caught by Evenepoel. And Evenepoel manages 5th just behind Albert. 𝐿, oof, he is one for the future, this kid, isn't he? 7th for him. Jorgensen was 18th. We've got Pogačar in 4th, displacing Albert. Only 1 second between him. But Ghana taking the stage win. Tadej taking the tour win. Albert moves himself up into 7th, just behind 𝐬𝐧. Not a bad recovery to hang on for a top 10 in Toronto with the kind of bad card he was handed. Albert wins the best climber, a bit of a consolation prize, and also the points class as well. Miroslav Kotnik, one to watch for the future, this Slovenian. He takes out the young rider, and Quick-Step take out the team class. All right, what a fiery Toronto that one was. Crashing like that and little Trek riding like that. Well, I've said enough already, haven't I? Next episode, we focus on Milano-San Remo, where Albert enters as defending champion, and that does kick off our big classics campaign, which we have the Ghent-Wevelgem, the Ronde van Vlaanderen, and then Paris-Roubaix after that, the big triple, Flemish triple there. After that, it's the Amstel, the Les Flèches Wallonnes, and Liège-Bastogne-Liège, the Ardennes triple. So trying to do the double triple this season is Albert. All right, guys, subscribe to the channel already if you haven't, and give the video a like for prayers up for Albert for the absolute monstrosity that happened against him. Bloody hell. I do not like Little Truck right now. All right, peace out, guys.